Hey, what's up everybody? It's Frank again and welcome to my channel 16 bits or higher. Man, am I excited today about this new version of ArkOS that was just released yesterday. Last night, it was released last night by our friends from ArkOS for Clone. You know how, well, I have struggled installing ArkOS or dArkOS on any clone device. It's always been a struggle. Even on R36S devices, it has been a struggle. But this new version that they just came out with is the simplest, the easiest version yet. You're probably going to be saying, oh my God, not again. Why do we have to keep on updating or upgrading? So I'm going to be honest with you, okay? If your device that you have is already running ArkOS, okay, and you're happy with it, then don't touch it. But let's go to the website, because if you still are looking for a way to update to ArkOS or dArkOS and you haven't been able to do so because it's complicated and you're trying to find DTV files and all that other good stuff, this new version is gonna make it so much simpler and easier. You're gonna be like, man, Frank was right, man. We appreciate it. I guarantee it. So stick around and let's go to the computer first and I'll show you what we're gonna be doing. Okay, so right here we are at the ArkOS for Clone GitHub page, and where I would like to go first is something that I want you to check out. Is if we scroll down, they have a list of supported devices, and this is what impressed me, because what this is telling me is that if you have any of those devices right there, you should be able to install ArkOS or dArkOS without an issue, because what this is telling you is that they are actually giving you the .dtv files for each one of those particular devices. So the one that I'm going to be working on right now is actually going to be the R36 Max, and here is the file for the actually no, this is not the file. This is just telling you that the R36 Max is supported. So what we're gonna do first, since I'm gonna do the image for the R36 Max, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to releases up here. And what I like about this is that right now, instead of having one release per device, they only have two. They have a release for ArkOS. So if you wanna install ArkOS, you choose these three files right here. But if you want to choose dArkOS, then you choose these three files right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to install dArkOS on the R36 Max and show you how easy it is. So we got to download all three. Okay, so when you finish downloading all of them, what we're going to do now is we're going to go to the downloads folder. Okay, and let's close the browser for now. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a folder outside. I always like doing this because that way it's not that confusing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna leave it as new folder, and I'm gonna take all those three files and stick them in that folder to make it easier to work on. And there you have all three files, okay? So I'm gonna use 7-zip to unzip these files. If you don't have 7-zip, you're gonna need to make sure you download that first, and then you're also gonna need Rufus. So if you don't have those two programs, make sure you download them. And what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna grab file number 1. You only extract file number 1, okay? Now, right now, what that's gonna do is it's gonna join all three zip files that we just downloaded into one, but it's still going to be another zip file. So we're going to need to extract it out of this one as well. But the first three that we downloaded, you can go ahead and delete them. Okay, we don't need them anymore. Okay, right here. Now this one does take a while. The other three, I don't know why it takes a little short time, but this one, when you extract that one, it takes longer because it's a longer file. Okay, so after you extract it, you're gonna have another folder, and the image file is gonna be in there, okay? This is the image file that we're gonna need. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open Rufus. Okay, and you gotta make sure that it's choosing the correct drive, which is drive F. And we're gonna choose the file. And the file that we're gonna be using is on the desktop inside the new folder, inside this folder here and here. You gotta make sure that it's the one that ends in .img, okay? And then you open that file and you start. Gives you that warning. And right now what it's gonna do is it's gonna flash the micro SD card with the image file that we just downloaded, okay? Man, you're gonna love this. Once this micro SD card gets flashed, you're gonna love how simple it is. You're gonna be like, man, how come they didn't do this before? All right, so it looks like it finished. I don't wanna download the new one. It's probably already in my downloads folder anyway. I just chose the one, the first one I saw. So right now it appears that everything got formatted, it got downloaded. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this because it's done. Okay, and right now this is the simple thing that I was telling you about. Okay, this is what's so simple about it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna eject the card, and after ejecting it, we're gonna pop it back in. Okay, and let's go to the card itself. We're gonna go boot on the F drive, and this is what I think it's amazing. Okay, I know that you guys have probably seen it before, but the people that have not seen this yet, this file right here, okay, the DTV selector for Windows, and actually they have it for Mac OS as well. So if you're gonna use this, if you're gonna do this on your Mac computer, you should be able to run that on that Mac. But if you have a Windows computer like I'm doing right now, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and double click that file. Okay, and it asks you what language you want to use, and of course I'm going to do English, so I'm going to do 1 and enter. And this is the fun part. Okay, right now you can read through this. This system currently only supports the listed R36 clones, and that's why I took you to that screen in the beginning, so you could see what devices were actually supported. Okay, so what we're gonna do is hit enter, and the one that we're doing is actually, it was under XI fan handhelds, so we're gonna do 12. If you're doing the R36 Max, of course, if you're doing a different device, you just choose whichever one you want. If you're just doing a clone R36s, you do that one. If I was doing the R40XX Pro Max, I would do game console. But the R36 Max was under Sci-Fan handhelds. So I'm gonna input 12, and it's gonna ask you what device you're using. Okay, and I'm gonna do the R36 Max, which is number 3. And then we hit enter. And this is what I like. It actually chose the files that you needed. Okay, it chose everything that you needed. You don't even have to look for the .dtv files. It actually installed what you needed on that particular card. So right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit enter to continue. And it's done. So now all we gotta do is just release the card or eject it. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to eject the card, and then we're going to pop it in my device and see what happens, okay? Now let's pop the card in the device. And turn it on. Now it shouldn't take that long to turn on. So if we don't have an image within within a minute or so, then something is wrong and the .dtv file didn't work. And there we go. That's how easy it was. So I'm telling you, this new ArkOS for clones update, this new version that they just released, it's beautiful because it'll actually detect the .dtb file for you, and you don't have to be guessing to see which one works. You don't have to start looking all over the place for a .dtb file. The program will actually detect it for you. But as you can see right now, it's working. It's actually expanding the folders and all that other stuff. So it's working properly the way that it's supposed to. Now on this one right here, it's gonna take a while because it's gotta go through all this process of installing everything. So it will take a while for this to finish. And there we go. It's doing the actual boot up screen, and it is good. It's good to go. It is good to go, people. So I think that's going to be it for this video. In the next video, I'm going to show you how I load all the games back up on this, and maybe connect it to my Wi-Fi dongle and show you how to scrape the art for the games and stuff like that, and probably go over some of the settings. But that's going to be it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you find it entertaining and informative. Hopefully this will help everybody that's been trying to get dArkOS or ArkOS installed on their R36 Maxes. I think it was pretty simple and pretty easy to do. But like always, if you have any questions, just drop a comment in the comment section, and I will always be glad to come back and answer your questions and help you out as much as I can. That's going to be it for this video, and I'm going to post a link also if you're interested in getting an R36 Max. I'm going to post a link on here, so if you're interested in getting one, you should be able to order one directly from the link that I post. And that's going to be it for today, and I will see you again on the next video. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so.